It was a Halloween unlike any other. Yes, it was dark, and yes, it was scary, but it was also a day late. It happened a long time ago, in the late 50s, early 60s, somewhere in there. The space race was on, and the Cold War was hot. Air raid sirens were common back then, and when those sirens went off, the sound seemed to fill the sky for miles around. I was the oldest of 5, soon to be 6 boys, but only my brother Eddie and I were old enough to go trick-or-treating that year. And that year, astronaut costumes were the thing, and we had ours all ready to go, except we didn't get to go. For some reason, a reason that remains shrouded in mystery to this very day, we suddenly had to go to Nanny's house. Nanny lived in the city, in Washington Heights. It seemed our parents were reluctant to let us go trick-or-treating in Washington Heights, which was ironic considering we'd be moving into Washington Heights just a few short years later. We didn't get to go trick-or-treating. And yet, we did. Because the very next day, back home in Bay Terrace, our mom insisted we go trick-or-treating. But Mom, we can't do that. We'll get laughed at. Halloween is over, it's done. She said we should forget about all that and just go out and have a good time. Eddie and I were kind of skeptical. What was this about? What was this really about? Was this about candy corn? Our mom had a thing for candy corn. Or was it about the costumes? Money had been spent, and maybe they were just trying to get their dollars worth. We didn't know. Anyway, reluctantly we went out, and were standing on the front steps wondering what to do and hoping no one would see us. We felt stupid just standing there. Sooner or later, someone was going to see us. So we thought, okay, we'll try trick-or-treating, but not in this section, not in our section where everyone knew us. But as soon as we started out, the sky got dark, and the wind picked up dramatically. What was this? Was this an omen of some sort? Well, we pushed on, and we're moving down 212th Street, when all of a sudden we notice no one else is out. Absolutely no one. Where was everybody? What was going on here? Finally, we come to this courtyard, and we pluck up our courage and go to the front door and ring the bell, and the Venetian blinds snap open, and this guy with bulging eyes is staring down on us. Yeah, what do you want? Trick or treat, trick or treat. Get out of here before I eat you alive. We nearly jumped out of our spacesuits. And then the sirens went off, the air raid sirens. It was the Russians. Oh my God, the Russians were going to attack us. That's why no one was out. We had to get home. We had to get home so we could duck and cover. The Russians didn't attack, and that was a good thing. But we didn't get the candy corn from Mom, and we felt bad about that and told her so. Sorry, Mom. But she just smiled. So thank you, Mom, for a Halloween I'll never forget, but always treasure. See you around the campus.